Okay, this is the painting of the Treaty of Little Arkansas. And it depicts several individuals in this painting. Right here, this is supposed to be Jesse Chisholm. This is Chief Black Kettle of the Cheyenne. And this man right here is Little Raven, Chief of the Arapahoes. The chiefs right here are the Cheyenne chiefs, Little Robe, Black White Man, and Seven Bulls. These are the Arapaho chiefs. This is Mrs. Margaret Wilmarth, and she was the interpreter for the Arapahoes. The one chief that's not depicted here, that is depicted but is not named, is Chief Ten Bears of the Comanche. You see the encampment. This man is William Bent. This is Major General William Harney and Colonel Jesse Leavenworth. This is Kit Carson and James R. Meade. James R. Meade was friends with, or knew at least, Charles Journeycake, Chief of the Delaware. This is Dutch Bill Griffenstein. And this is William Mathewson. So this Treaty of Little Arkansas was also the area where the original, where they had a trading post of among the Wichita tribe on the banks of the Little Arkansas, which is depicted in the background. The bay horse was given to by the Major General. It was presented to Black Kettle. And so here is the key to the painting that lists the names of the people that are depicted in the painting. So I'll read this bottom if I can keep it's still. October 12th, 1865, on the east bank of the Little Arkansas River, in the presence of more than 3,000 Indians, treaty negotiations began with the pipe being passed and smoked. Then, Chairman of the Commissioners, Major General Sanborn, told the chiefs that the President was aware of the massacre at Sand Creek and admitted that the Cheyenne and Arapaho had been forced to make war. Now the President wanted to offer reparation for the bad treatment and to give to every child or woman that lost a relative 160 acres of land to keep forever, but emphasized that the Indian must be concentrated by military force if necessary on fixed reservations where they could be policed. No longer could any substantial body of land or wildlife be left to them. So this was a very significant and important treaty, and this was before the Medicine Lodge Treaty. It was also after the first Fort Laramie Treaty. Black Kettle rose and responded, "The Great Father above hears us, and the Great Father at Washington will hear what we say." They're young white men, and I meet them on the plains. I give them my horse and my moccasin, and I am glad today to think that the Great Father has sent good men to take pity on us. Your young soldiers, I don't think they listen to you. You bring presents, and when I come to get them, I am afraid they will strike me before I get away. When I come in to receive presents, I take them up crying. Although wrongs have been done me, I live in hopes. I have got two hearts. These young men, the Cheyennes, when I call them into my lodge and talk with them, they listen to me and mind what I say. Now we are together again to make peace. My shame is mortification is as big as the earth, although I will do what my friends advise me to do. I once thought that I was the only man that persevered to be the friend of the white man, but since they have come and robbed our lodges, horses, and everything else, it is hard for me to believe the white man anymore. Black Kettle paused and presented his wife to the commissioners. He pointed out the wound she had received at Sand Creek. He told them about how his wife had lain helplessly on the ground while soldiers fired bullets into her. The commissioners counted 9 scars on Medicine Woman later that had been caused by bullet holes. After his wife had been escorted out, he continued, "From what I can see around me, I feel confident that our Great Father has taken pity on me, and I feel it is the truth, all that has been told me today. Inasmuch as my Great Father has sent you here to take us by the hand, why is it that we are prevented from crossing the Arkansas if we give you our hands in peace? We want the privilege of crossing the Arkansas to kill buffalo." In the winter of 1867-1868, Black Kettle was killed by U.S. troops at his encampment along the Washita. In a subsequent report to the Superintendent of Indian Affairs in 1868, Major Thomas Murphy wrote, "Who were the parties thus attacked and slaughtered by General Custer and his command? It was Black Kettle's band of Cheyennes. Black Kettle, one of the best and truest friends the whites ever had among the Indians of the plains. He who in 1864 purchased with his own ponies the white women and children captured on the Blue and Platte rivers by the dog soldiers of the Cheyennes and by the Sioux, and freely delivered them up at Denver City to Colonel Shivington, who was at the time the military commandant at the place. After this, he was induced under promises of protection for his people to bring them into the vicinity of Fort Lyons, where they were soon afterwards pounced upon by the military led by Shivington and cruelly and indiscriminately murdered." So this is just the history of the Little Arkansas Treaty of Little Arkansas in 1865. That there is Black Kettle, Jesse Chisholm, Little Raven of the Arapaho, Kit Carson, James R. Meade. That's the Major General Sanborn. It's the bay horse that he gave to Black Kettle. It's Colonel Jesse Leavenworth. That's Dutch Bill Griffenstein or Griffenstein. This is William Mathewson, the original Buffalo Bill. These are the Cheyenne chiefs. Those are the Arapaho chiefs. Santanta was also at this treaty time, and he's not pointed out here in the painting, nor is the Comanche chief Tin Bears. Thousands of natives were gathered here at this treaty.